system. I am not deranged, Julio. We are not deranged. And I want to point out your hypocrisy with all due respect. You just said, quote, the left has lost their minds. And I asked you for an example, and you said
over immigration. Yes.
Hold on. You said a group of people tried to take down a fence. So my question to you, Julio, is after January 6th,
there it is. Take a drink. For anyone who's been waiting for him to say January 6th.
I know you don't
No, I do want you to finish, but I just want to say it took you a couple minutes to get to January 6th.
The reason why you're interrupting me is because it shows your BS hypocrisy, and I'm going to finish my thought. You just said people on the left had lost their minds because you had claimed, and you might be right about this, they tried to take down a fence. We saw what happened on January 6th. My question to you is, after January 6th, did you ever say on the record the right lost their minds after January 6th? Did you ever make that statement?
I didn't say that exactly, but I said the rioters were in the wrong, and I have never, because I never claimed that the people who were, the majority of the people
left lost their minds.
Yes, we're talking. You're talking about one day. You're talking about one day, which was a riot, and it should have happened. We have seen. We just saw someone do an arson attack at the federal building in New York City.
Is that the left?
Yes. It's someone who has a documented history. It's a guy with a documented history of going to anti-ICE protests, participating in the far left groups that have been doing this. Yes, absolutely. Okay, but again, it's not just one. It's not just one. We had a whole summer of riots last year, starting in Los Angeles. I went all the way to Chicago in September. You know how rare it is for a riots to be happening in Chicago, and I know because I'm from the area, starting in the fall. That's crazy. But the reason why they were doing that is because it's just this constant outrage cycle that y'all have over and over again. Maybe over legitimate criticism. In my view, a lot of it's not legitimate. So you can talk about January 6th all you want, which is great. That's because that's all you guys have. Meanwhile, yes, Brian, every time I come and debate you, which again, I love doing it. You have to, right? There is no hypocrisy. I said the rioters who were Trump supporters were in the wrong.
You make generalizations about the left when you have small groups.
Because again, we're talking about the quantity and we're talking about the duration. We're talking about one day, a day that should not have happened. Meanwhile, would you like me to name? We've had hundreds of riots from the left since January 6th.
Hundreds of riots from the left since January 6th. Do you ever talk about mass shootings? You ever talk about somebody that goes into a Walmart that wants to shoot and does kill a bunch of brown people, and then in a manifesto mentions Donald Trump for the main reason why he did so? Or somebody who walks into a church and was a huge, staunch MAGA right-wing supporter? I can go on and on. See, I don't like.
And I can talk about the trans shooter in Minneapolis targeting the Catholic school, or talking about the trans shooter in Nashville.
Let's talk about that. What percent?
I mean, we can go tit for tat here, and I agree. None of that should be happening.